So we're traveling through the Taneja Altus Pass, and this is where the travelers had to come up over the top of the mountains and drop down to the other side, where it become flat again, and you can head into Yuma. So we're leaving the mountains and we're headed down into the flatlands again. That's the pass we just drove through. The road to the left here is a closed road and it goes right down to the border and goes along the border, between Arizona and Mexico all the way to Yuma. And this one takes us out to the highway, which I think is about 30 miles from here. But it also takes us past an old mining community. Well, it's just really a mine, but it had like 100 employees and there's supposedly some neat stuff to see there. It's about 20 miles out, so we're gonna visit that on our way out. So right now I'm just kind of waiting on my brother to show up. I don't know if he's behind me or not. I've been waiting for about 20 minutes, so I'm about 6 miles from where we camped, so I might have to go back and see if he went another way, although he was supposedly right behind me when I started. So we're just hanging out here. It's kind of a neat little area. It's like a cul-de-sac in the mountains. Isn't that cool? So I've been sitting here about half an hour and my brother is still not here. So he either went out a different way, wasn't paying attention because he's following me, or he's broken down or just lollygagging. I'm not sure which, but it's unusual for him to be that far behind me. So 2.7 miles back to the camp. I'm going to turn around and see if he's between here and there. If he has disappeared, that means he took another way out. He wasn't paying attention to me. So, but I want to go see the mining complex down here, and so we'll just turn around and come back through here if we don't find him. By the time we get to the highway, which is 30 miles away, we should have cell signal. Right now we don't, so I can't call him and he can't call me. Ay caramba. Let's go. Well, I'm back at the camping area and where I left him, so I guess he must have not been paying attention to me and went out another way. So we're gonna go back the way we just came and we're gonna visit the mining town, which I thought he wanted to see. I don't know, he was like 10 feet behind me. Weird. Those are the tires over there I showed you last night, and the high tanks are right over there. And we're going to go through the pass again, which is right over there. Can't really tell it's a pass, but it is. I'm up on my truck right now, up on the platform. This is where the scorpions can't get to me. I guess we're on our own the rest of the day. We'll get a cell signal probably in another couple hours. So, we'll be able to touch base, but he went some other way. One of the Border Patrol agents was telling me about this little scarecrow thingy they have on the side of the road. And apparently they dress it up periodically with different outfits. Like recently it was Donald Trump with a Make America Great Again hat and a Trump mask, but I guess someone destroyed it. So now we're to a non-political Bud Light hat and some other junk. That's the scarecrow. People go crazy out here. The road here is very soft sand. I had to put it back into four-wheel drive, so we're gonna get stuck. And bumpy too. I found a tooth. Do you think it's human? I don't think so. I don't know what it is, but it's not human. But I also see something kind of splody looking, buried in the dirt. What do you think that is? Looks like a rocket. Also looks hollow. I guess it's some type of rocket though. It looks like a nozzle. And I just picked this up. This looks like a grinding stone, what they'd call a mano. And you hold this in your hand and you'd rub it over the rocks to grind your beans, your dried beans or your corn or whatever, or your seeds, so you can make a flour. I also just found a link to a 50 caliber belt of cartridges. That's pretty cool though. We'll leave them both right there. Now here's another one of them splodies. I can see way down in it. This is a, I found one of these about 20 miles away yesterday. That must be a fin to make it spin when it comes down, I guess. Think it's alive? We're not gonna find out. Here's another one of those taxi stops. Just press the red button and they'll come pick you up. Let's go take a look at it. On camera again, I imagine. Let's see what it says. 1 hour. Ooh, look at that. You cannot walk to safety from this point. You are in danger of dying if you do not summon help. Good thing we're not walking. It is quite dry out here. I wouldn't want to be on foot. I saw these little ant mounds and I wanted to look at them because they had a lot of black stuff around them and we're really close to a gold mine. So I want to see if that was black sand with little tiny nuggets all through it. But I suspect that's just plant matter and not black sand with little gold nuggets all the way through it. So actually I think the gold mine's probably another 10 miles or so. Whew. It's like 85 degrees. And it's in March. So you can imagine what it's like out here in the summertime. Summertime. It's summertime when the weather is high. And you can reach up and touch the sky in the summertime. I'll leave the rest alone. Look at this cool cholla forest. Isn't it bizarre? I mean, I've seen a few scattered ones out here, but never any groups like this. They look so cute and fuzzy and cuddly and warm, like a goblet of water. If you saw the video yesterday, or maybe this morning, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're really thirsty, don't be thinking that's a goblet of water and shove it in your mouth. You won't be happy. Hey, I wonder what that is. Looks like something, doesn't it? Man-made. Is it a bone? That's probably just a little rock. Man, that looks dry. Whew. All right, back to the rig. Nice sand dunes off in the distance. Look at that. We'll probably find some down toward Yuma. That's where we're headed next. So, but we got the mine to explore first. Back to the rig, Chig. I got out to show you this interesting little thing here, and I discovered something else. This is the inside of a swirl cactus. For some reason, somebody cut that off, but I do believe the Apaches used to take the inside pieces here, which are very durable, and use them for lances. You know, they'd put a steel or a stone point on the end of it and basically make a spear out of it. Lances were very effective for close-in combat. It was like just a big spear. You could just stab somebody and keep moving. And while I was looking at that, I noticed there were footprints here that were of somebody, Bigfoot, running. They were running hard in that direction, so away from the road. It's probably a bad hombre up there somewhere. We'll leave it to the border patrol. We're gonna get back in the truck and keep moving. And I just really can't get over the absolute stark beauty of this place. This is my favorite section of the road. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's obviously very dry here, but look at the hills. There's nothing on them, nothing living. Well, maybe a little bit, but not much. It's just fabulous, look. Just absolutely fabulous with the blue sky behind it, bright blue sky. This is a cool place. I think we're going to be out of the mountains here soon. And, you know, we're getting close to that gold mine, hopefully. I like this spot a lot. All right, back to the rig. The Chig rig. I imagine you're tired of hearing that. I'm getting kind of tired of saying it, actually. All right, here we go. See a lot of these like little campsites out here where people, I guess back in the day, would just throw their cans out. I don't know how old. They don't have the solder, so they're not that old, but kind of wonder why they camped here. As importantly, why did they throw all their, just leave their junk, you know? Well, it's almost like a soldered one, is it? Yeah, that's a soldered one, so it's a little bit older. Now, they might have been prospectors from back in the day. Here's something weird. What do you think that is? Looks almost like a part of a flare or something, but I don't know what that is. Just kind of look around for a few minutes. This is probably where it's been washed down from the rain, when it does rain. Yeah, so it must have been camped up in here. We know that stuff doesn't naturally want to go uphill, so if you want to find the camp or the home site or whatever, always get as high as you can. Because when you throw the stuff out, it naturally goes downhill via the force of gravity. So that's the first stuff we have seen. We're going to look on the other side of the road just to make sure. And there's no junk over here, so they were camped, you know, right there. That's where they camped. I would love to spend a nice dark night or two out here with the stars. It must be fabulous. If we can climb that, shouldn't have too much trouble. Hold on! Yeah, I wasn't bad. Whee. So I'm noticing as I'm driving along, a lot of these bushes over the roads have stuff stuck in them. So I don't know if that's a signal or just something stuck in the bushes. And I also just heard some rock slide outside my truck to my right. So we're gonna keep moving, but we're gonna stop up here and look back and see if there's a bad hombre over there in the draw. Because there was definitely something moving. It could be a deer or a bighorn sheep up on the side of the mountain though. We're gonna get just out of range of him running and getting us. If it's a bad hombre, then we're gonna look. All right, you ready? That was really weird because I was parked right there looking at that thing, and I heard rock slide over here. Could have been further up the hill, I guess, but like something walking and slipping on the rocks. And you probably heard it too. I would imagine because it was pretty loud. Could be somebody over in that low area. We're not going to go over there and look though. Like I said, it could be a bighorn sheep up there in the rocks too. We've already seen one this trip. I guess we'll go ahead and just keep moving. This is kind of a spookier side over here for some reason. I see a lot more four-wheeler tracks and look like they've been chasing people. Weird noises. Signs and trees. All right, let's keep moving. So we have to go about 20 more miles to this section, and it is hot and dry, and I can understand now why, if you didn't get water at those high tanks, you just weren't going to make it. We gotta go past those mountains over there. So off to our left here appears to be a major boom boom area. Danger, Will Robinson. Military reservation, unexploded ordnance. So, oh, laser range. Yeah, apparently that can really mess you up. So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we're not going to go over there. We don't want to get blinded by the light, or the laser as it may be. Onward. Here's another one of those things that's mostly exposed. I wonder what they are. Anybody knows, let me know. I'm not actually going to pick it up, but imagine those are fins. Pretty cool. Don't have a lot of food left, so I'm eating my ramen noodles dry. Don't have time to cook them. They're delicious, by the way. Yum. Well, this is getting a little scarier. They got fences on both sides of the road. No, there's a little brown sign though, so maybe that's where we go. Now, that's the pass. Now, we could take that pass back to an easier route, but we want to go to the mine, which should be up in those hills, I guess. Not sure what that is. Kind of weird looking. All right, let's keep going, but we'll stay on the road. We don't want to get all blowed up. Oh, those are all about. That's kind of weird. Someone drug them out here for a reason. Wonder what that is. Some type of bomb casing, do you think? Wait. Muffler? I don't know what it is. We're on the safe side of the road, so the other side of the road you can't go on. This side we can hike all we want, so not a big deal. It was hollow. Imagine that place is peppered with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of explodey stuff. I've seen a few more of those things sticking out of the ground with the little fins on them. I don't know what they are, but they're all like straight down. It's kind of weird. So there's another one of those red button places. And to be honest with you, I'm about ready to push it myself, even though I've been riding in a truck. That would have been brutal on foot. But that means we still have a ways to go. If you look off in the distance, you can see a town over there. And what that actually is, it's a training center for pilots. It's a fake town, and the military pilots use it for practicing how to attack towns. It's called Yodaville for some reason. I just hope they're not wasting away over there. I'll try to give you a little zoom action on the helicopters, but they're a long ways away. It's probably a little shaky, but you can see it there. Looks like they have a few towers off to the side. That whole side of the road over there is training area, and it's bombs and stuff sticking up, so you can't go over there. I'll have to ask you guys this. I wasn't going to, but I need to because I might be going crazy. Do these look like giant squid to you? You know it does. That's all I can think of whenever I see those. As long as we don't see Captain Nemo out here anywhere. I has a sad. That's gonna kill it. So I'm looking for the mine, and I think I'm getting pretty close, I hope. I don't see anything. Ah, there's something over there, maybe. Should be up around this bend somewhere. Excuse me. Woo. So we made it to what is supposed to be the Fortuna mine site, and I was kind of expecting to see something more than this. I drove way back there, about a mile, back that road, through what they have labeled as a mine site, and I saw nothing that looked like a mine. So maybe they just bulldozed everything and filled it in. I'm not sure. I don't understand this spot. See, these rocks over here are lighter colored than any other rocks in the area, but I drove way back there and I've scoped everything out. I don't see anything at all that looks like a mine. There's some pottery, so it's possible. And maybe they just came in with bulldozers, you know, 20 years ago and just pushed everything shut. I don't know. That looks like nothing. Very disappointing. I'm gonna walk around a little bit in this area that has different colored stones, because there's none others like that anywhere out here. We'll see if we can find a big old chunk of gold just laying on the surface. Now, this must be it, because I am seeing some really old glass here. And they had a company store or something right about in this location according to the map. I'm also seeing some old cans and stuff. So this is probably it. They just probably pushed everything shut. Yeah, piece of tin. I think that's exactly what happened. I think they just bulldozed everything. All right, I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. If I don't see anything exciting, that's it for this video, I guess. I'm glad you joined me today. I have to get out and get some cell signal this afternoon so I can call my buddy Bill Southern up. He's gonna take us nugget hunting this weekend, looking for some gold nuggets. He's a really good guy, and he's like a master of the desert. So hopefully I'll learn a few things from him, including how to find nuggets. All right, we'll see you later. Hopefully tomorrow, bright and early.